Going live, we're testing a couple new things with the setup, but mostly it's the same. Living the same food chain 3-2 dream that we always do. Let's make sure that we go live on Facebook. Going live. Brat brat pew pew. I knew that Kyra couldn't go at least one day without hearing that. So it's the thing. It is the thing. Guys, this is the Democratic Republic of Griffin, or better known as Food Chain, or Food Ballista if you go to MTG Top 8. This is my list for Seattle. Every single card that you see here will be in my deck, either foil and altered or not foil, depending on what head judge and or whoever is assigned to declare alters good or not good, whatever they say. So this is the main deck. We've got the one of Search for Azcanta. That's over a third Ponder. I like the ability it has sometimes to just flip and find stuff. Hey, Jordan. This Murderous Cut is kind of a fun one, but we're definitely playing the Murderous Cut so that we can get opposing Gurmag Anglers or any of their big stuff out of the way. And then our sideboard is geared essentially, this is all combo right here. This is a mixture of fair and combo, these three cards. So I'll bring in like E-Plague against token decks and whatnot. But let's get getting. Let's get getting while the getting is good. Well, the getting can get got. DRG, and let's use those play points that I earned. Those hard-earned play points. Okay, we're starting off quick. Ooh. Don't like this. Yeah, I like this hand better. Yeah, I like this hand a lot better. I'm going to bottom that. This allows me to play around Wastelands and Stifles. But if they have a Cabal Therapy, that'd be really annoying. Which is a possibility. Put a mulligan to 5. Or to 6. Okay. Well, we're going to go for a basic Swamp. Because they could still be Delver. This is one of those disguise starts that it's normally Storm, but I've played against Storm players that look a lot more like Delver than they should. And those Delver players look a lot more like Storm than they should, because they don't have any of their early threats. I'm on the pursuit of happiness. I know, I know. I was rewatching Joe Demestrio's stream from Monday night. He 5-0'd with Tiny Tin Boys, Steel Stompy, or Brobots, or whatever you want to call it. So, he's living certain dreams. Play another Deathrite Shaman. I mean, my opponent hasn't dazed me yet, so he only went 3-0 on the stream. I'll have to get that for you here. Why did I fetch? Don't ask questions. You're right, Minifer. I'm fetching because reasons. Obviously. Don't daze me, bro. Opponent's on Storm. Here is the link to the video. Okay. Yeah. You have a Cabal Writ. For yeah. I just forced the Dark Petition, right? Yeah. Well, that was one way to win the game. My opponent thought they could just go off. Ponders out. So we're bringing in E-Plague, Thoughtseize, Surgical, Flusterstorm. 2 more cards out, Strixes. We'll bring in this over a Searchers Canta, I guess. Wow, Grafdigger's Cage. Over this guy. Okay. Against Storm. I was playing against Dredge yesterday and forgot my sideboard guide. Or forgot how I've been sideboarding, so I think I actually need to write down my sideboard guide. So for Storm, Ant. Decay. Minus Cut. Minus Tomb. -1 Ballista. This hand is like not that gas. Also close, but no cigar. I'm gonna keep this one. Put that on top. Yeah, why would I? Yeah. Why would I have Force of Will? So I'm going to leave the G-Cage in my hand because Flusterstorm I think is better to have up right now. Get rid of Bridges. Yeah, no, I definitely left my Ballistas in. Ballistas are gas versus Bridges. Especially when my opponent drops all 4 of them turn 1 and allows me to kind of like go off. Okay, we've turned off 1 avenue. Yep, you got an LED. These are weird games. Yeah, Ballista can deal with Ichorid pretty well. So it like does both Ichorid and like the cage super well. We're gonna play a Ballista now, so that we have a little bit of pressure. Brat Brat Pew Pew. It's so good. Brap, brap, pew, pew. Man, I've been watching way too much BoJack recently. Opponent's deciding if he can go off. I don't know. Can you? Well, I guess not. Guys, I have such a good record against Storm. Okay, we figured out my ant board. Let's figure out what else I play against. So that Dominaria map is the wallpaper this week? Linker didn't happen. That food chain, nom nom nom. You're right. You're right, Brian. My 4-color board? Oh, we'll figure it out. I have to beat this person first. White, blue, red. Miracles. This hand is so good against a normal deck. But if I know they're on Miracles... Seems fine. Stick with it. I just want to see. Whatever. Yeah, that Dominaria map is pretty sweet. Got it pulled up on my screen. Here. Where's Otaria? Shiv, Great Ocean, Kodor. Let's see. Isn't Otaria on Dominaria? Because that's where... Yeah, there's Kaldlan Wars. Garden Oborg. Shiv. Prosa, okay. Yeah, here's Otaria. There we go. Yeah, I see it. Ace of Jamaro. This is my favorite set of blocks, was right there. It's all in Otaria. Well, opponent's on lands. He kept a fine hand against lands. Not spectacular. I didn't hear about Miniature Tribal, no. Let's hit that exploration. Thespian Stage. Ghost Ship is such a sweet art. Taihendo. Have you guys seen Game Over Man? It's the new Netflix comedy. I mean, it's not appropriate for children. Maybe teenagers, but definitely not children. It's pretty funny though. I enjoyed myself. Like Blue Baleful Strix. They have access to depths. You're calling it with the crop rotation. I'm going to play a Deathrite Shaman. Atomic Blonde last night. I haven't seen it. Show me that crop rotation. Nope. Paul, what was that thing about what was that thing about dark depths? Oh. Okay. My opponent has a dark depths. You are the master. We're gonna go for blue, I guess. I should have gotten the other one. Play a Mist Hollow Griffin. We're just gonna go on the Infoblocker plan. Your 2020 is nice, but I have a 3/3 that I can cast from exile. I would love to draw a food chain here. This is the perfect point in the game to draw a food chain. But I'd have to draw a land. Cool. Sure, you can play an exploration. Hello, Caracas. What are you going to sacrifice? Bye-bye, forest. Yeah, I think I'm going to go with Trinket Mage. Trinket Mage. Okay. Yes. How does Legacy Goblins or Burn stack up with other decks? So there's some of the cheap entry points. I think it stacks up pretty well. I think you do very well to have either of those built and in your collection, just in case. You'll get face pounded some of the time, but no more than any other deck. You have just straight up wins against a lot of decks because Price of Progress is a card. Yeah, it'll probably feel about the same as Modern. I guess opponent just wanted a Glacial Chasm for one turn in case I could combo there. I don't understand exactly what the point of that was, but okay. I accept your reality, or I reject your reality and substitute my own. Okay, block it. Okay. I will be at GP Seattle. Hello. Let's attack with Trinket Mage. Seattle, it sounds super. It's going to be a lot of fun. Hackbert's going to be there. I know Jorgensen's not going to make it. Paul will be there. Yeah. Made GP Vegas to move into my new place into May. I start my summer class mid-May. Yeah, hopefully Vegas works. I'm going to be there for sure. Having a lot of fun. Because Vegas is basically the Magic event of the year. For anyone who's not a okay. Yes, use Ghost Quarter's ability. I'll get a swamp. Yeah, I wish Vegas were Legacy this year. Oh. Luckily I have Force of Will here. Got my opponent. Okay, block with the Mist Hologriffin. Okay. And we will not pass through the end step again. I'll definitely eat your life from the loam. Hey, look, another Mist Hologriffin. I actually have to undo all of these. I knew I did it on purpose. On porpoise. No, I'm definitely not dead yet. When 2020s are stopped by griffins, the griffins are like, nah, brah, got this. You be straight up tripping. Come on, 2020. You know you want to get blocked by a 3-3 again. Marilee is probably so mad. She's like, what is this? What are those? Okay, you have a gamble. Yeah, we can totally relic ourselves. I do like gaining life, so I can kind of get ahead of him. But we always have the food chain win option. Hey, look, another Glacial Chasm's dead. That's annoying. Exile Griffin now. I think I pay for it because I can take one hit. He doesn't have a punishing fire. I should be able to take one hit. I think I pay for it. Yeah. Okay. Pay one for Trinket Mage. Yes. And then pay one for Deathrite. Also yes. Food chain off the top. It's not a food chain. But what it is it allows me to cast my Griffin here. And exile Glacial Chasm. Blue Saga spoiled. Time of Ice. I saw it. You get a tap. You get to ice or freeze opponent's stuff, right? And then you return all tapped creatures on 3. So you untap and then bounce all their stuff. Looks pretty sweet. Okay, block. Okay. Got that blocker. Mazevith. I'm gonna exile a card from my graveyard. They paid 1 for their Marilee. That's funny. So if I just pay 1. I can combo off if I don't pay for Trinket Mage. Let's see. Okay. No, we're not paying for. I guess whatever. It cost me 1. If I find my food chain, it cost me 1. It didn't matter. Do you want to amaze my trinket mage? Ah, darn, he did it. Knows what he's doing. Okay, my opponent has 2 Grove of the Burn Willows. Are they going to try and double P-Fire? Well, not if they keep paying for Merit Lage. Okay. Eskimorange, Eskimo Rage, Eskimorage, Eskimo Porridge. I'm doing well. I'm doing great. Having fun. Out in the sun and feeling free. Because, you know, just how this life can be. Hey, long time no see. We're going to go no to the Ghost Quarter. Green. And then we're going to pop this. Nah. Hey, look, Murderous Cut. That card's so good. Cool. So we're not paying for Trinket Mage. Okay. No. Why do you keep Mage alive? Because I can? Food chain. It's almost a food chain. None of those are food chain. But they do both block. Okay. Cast Mist Hologriffin. Yep. I'm going to eat Life from the Loam. And we're going to pass the turn. Yes, we should definitely eat Life from the Loam. This feels like my opponent played a Pithing Needle on Food Chain. That's what it feels like. I've gained 3 mana off of them and turned off a lot of their green spells. And double Punishing Fire. Patrick, I see you commented on something. I wasn't paying attention to my notifications on my Facebook. Throw them off that we were a blue deck. Facebook comments are hilarious right now. You guys are doing a great job on those. Murderous Cut's so good. Okay. Pay 1 for Deathrite Shaman. Okay, yeah, I'll do it. I'll do what I do whatever you tell me. Yes, pay 1 to prevent this. Baleful Strix. Okay. Well, let's see. Undo. Black, blue. Baleful Strix. You jumped off Facebook to find friends and avoid the Russians? I mean, valid. Valid. Oh my goodness. Guys. Life is good when your opponent does things like that. Gain some Leaf. Leaf Erickson. Okay. Yep. Okay. Yes, I would love to pay 1 mana to keep my stuff alive. Opponent faithfully fulfilling the spirit of Tabernacle. I mean, exactly, right? They're so good at it. Food chain. Is that for blue? And blue. Keep on smiling at you. Finally. Gotta get up to 21. Maybe they have a crop rot for their last, for a third Glacial Chasm. Oh no, that was a Glacial Chasm that was in their hand. They only have one. You know, the number of times at GPs I've told my opponent, hey, you didn't pay for your Merit Lage. You got to destroy it. And I actually thought it was sacrifice and not destroy. It's a non-zero amount of times. I almost got some people to sacrifice their Merit Lages. I won all the matches because I'm playing Food Chain, but non-zero amount of time. Okay. Go for like 30 and play a second Griffin. How about I don't and say I did? Because the clock actually will matter this game, because I'm just over them by about 20 seconds right now, and this is game 1. I mean, you guys have sat here and watched game 1 take 12 minutes of both of our clocks, 12 and a half minutes of both of our clocks. So I'm going to 26, 25, 26. Or 22 with the Griffin in play. I love that I'm still getting value by using my opponent's clock almost as much as mine. Done. Don't stack? Why would I not want to stack those? USA Wolfchun. Wolfchion? No, Wolfchun. It's just an interesting spelling of wolf. Nope, the abrupt decay stay in for sphere. On top of stack, he can crop. I mean, he would have cropped in response to the ballista, I think. Maybe. I guess a smart player would have done it that way. You're right. Leovold's so meh against. It's a threat. Leovold's so meh. So meh. What's the Thoughtseize doing here? Yeah, they only play one Chasm. Chasm was already gone. Yep, they're all worthless if you can Chasm, but I haven't seen a list play more than one. That is correct. Leovold out. Yeah, Leovold out. Once upon a time, I thought he was great. I like this hand. Tucci Gang, Tucci Gang, Tucci Gang, Tucci Gang. I hope you all know the name. Tucci Gang, Tucci Gang, Tucci Gang. Are we going to get triple exploration? I mean double exploration. I guess triple exploration is possible. Are you going to EOT crop rot me? It's a pretty good card. It's not as good of a card, but it's still pretty decent. Let's brainstorm. Ooh. Darn. Yeah, I'll do it this way. Why is everyone streaming Arena? I have no idea. I don't like that. That's one of the reasons why I'm not streaming Arena. Yes, I also enjoy the Amonkhet Full Art lands. I prefer the unstable lands, but I'll take what they give me. Eternal Scourge, Griffin, Griffin. See if my opponent does like an EOT crop rot or something. Nope. Didn't even Thespian stage at the end of the turn. Stuck in your old ways, I use signed and limited or beta basics. Not bad. Those are good choices. I'm going to say no to crop rotation. Let's get rid of crop rotation right now. K-grip. Okay. Well, let's make this K-grip as dead as possible. Sure, you got 2 ghost quarters. I won't what? I don't understand. Good morning, QC. Hey, we decided that you should be called the Canadabbler. If you ever start streaming, you should name yourself the Canadabbler. Okay, these food chains are going back on top. Doing 3. Sweet. You hate Canada because you're French Canadian? I mean, you're right. Canadian who dislikes elves. He indeed hates fun. Goblib guy has the inside track, knows exactly what's up. Yep. Look at our island. Got me good. No. Swing with this thing. Play Deathrite Shaman. I draw Threki Shaman. Play a Relic of Progenitus. They must burn in a sea of lava. Elves are evil. Part of the 40% who wants... Oh, you're right. Yeah, that's true. You are a part of the 40% that wants to separate from Canadabbler. The Canadabblers. The other Canadabblers. That's why you're a Canadabbler. Gobos get bullied. Gobos get bullied so hard. They did nothing wrong. Well, guys, my Eternal Scourge has been doing work. It's put in 9 damage already. And 2 fetches. That should have been something else, but it's okay. We're going to get rid of my Force of Will in case I can find something to get rid of all of his Krosan Grips. Trained Armadons aren't that in Legacy. What if Trained Armadons were that good in Legacy? We should get some Trained Armadons all up in here. Up in here. We'll put these 2 on top. We got a Force of Will for all the shenanigans. All the shenaniganders. I feel like I got it. Cool, you can cycle. Cool. We beat lands. That was a drawn out match. Well done, everyone. This is going quicker than I expected. Elf Kid, speaking of elves. And it says he's on Mono Red Prison, or he's been playing it recently. I'm going to keep this hand. Doesn't look very much like Mono Red Prison to me. MTGO, you lied to me. That looks like miracles. Basic Island. Opponents on High Tide. 10 out of 10. No, it's not elves. I think we figured that one out. It could very much be Sneak and Show. Why? Why? Starting to Basic Island, though, I don't know. That's an interesting one. My gut feeling is Sneak and Show. Or maybe not. 1% High Tide, 10% Test, 5% Doomsday, 15% Sneak, and 65% Miracles, and 3% Lionsdale. Why not play the Relic? I didn't think there was any advantage to playing the Relic there. But play the Relic here. The match checks out. The math checks out is what you're trying to say. Except it totally doesn't check out. 530. You're 1% off. What's the other 1%? That is a lot of brainstorms, my opponent. But the math doesn't check out. Goblib guy, you can't say it checks out unless it checks out. Yep, you gotta predict. Plus 1% to the lowest. Oh, so it's 2% for High Tide. You're a Goblib, remember? You are a Goblib. Aw. Goblib guy. Brainstorm. Storming the brains. Braining the storms. Storming all the brains. Brainstorming. Brainstorming. No storming. No storming. Main deck Flusterstorm is really popular now. It's usually a 1 of, maybe a 2 of. Force pitch back to basics. Rep opponent going way too ham. Opponent, that's just right out. Yeah, I haven't seen Storm and Paper in a while. But I play against it online so much. It's the Jim Davis list. So good. Marty! Yeah, I actually have the list built in paper, so I know exactly what's going on. Bleep, blarp, bloop. Okay. I feel like you fetched incorrectly. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for your loss. Not sorry, guys. Who's trying to betray us? You thought Miracles was ultimate scum? Hey, that's Kyre. Kyre says that about Miracles. And that's petty and uncalled for. Gleep, glarp, gloop. Miracles, Sneak and Chill, Eldrazi, and what else? Bleep, bloop. Blarp, bleep. Drew a card with Predict. Wow. Draw all 3 of your mentors. That's cool. Yeah, opponents on basic Miracles. So basic. So Miracles. The reason I played the Mistala Griffin was to save a little bit of life and to scare them. Put the fear of God in them. Hey, look, I did it. Did the trick. Food chain. Swing 3 in the air. Yeah, I should have attacked before I cast the food chain. Shh. Everyone, calm yourselves. Food chain is tier 1.10. It's just slightly worse than tier 1. but it's definitely not tier 1.5. Number of 5-0s I have with this deck, and the amount of the field that I can beat regularly is super good. The issue that we run into is... I didn't need to do that. The issue that Food Chains runs into is Show and Tell, and it's got like an even matchup against Burn, and it loses to Bug Delver. It's 55 to 60%. It really depends on the build that you're using. This build in particular, since it's so combo centric, if they don't interact with you, it's really good. If they're really good at interacting with you, then it's a really tough matchup because your threats are a lot more expensive than theirs are. And that is how the cookie crumbles. You try to, but if they can go first, and if your lands line up poorly and they get a Hymn to Tourach, I think it's probably a 45% matchup. It's like almost even, but it's not great. Yeah, I brought an E-Plague. Opponents on Mono Mentors. Why is the worm in the sideboard? Because the berm is the worm. Is that a berm? No, decays are good against this one. Strixers are so meh. Bringing in the charm. If we can play him, then so could combo off anyways, right? Not always. So there are times when you just need to blow up your opponent's board. There's a time in every man's life when he just needs to blow up an opponent's board. It's sometimes for Leyline of Singularity decks, but it helps because hitting 6 mana against Miracles is not hard. That's actually one of the reasons why I play it, is because of Miracles, because you can hit 6 mana against Miracles, and most of the time they can't save their tokens. So you just get it's usually enough damage to finish them. But if you have the combo or the worm, it's essentially just an extra win con. Basically, that's why I even play Massacre Worm. Settle down. You could even get married. It's not your fault. Fighting Priest, thanks for the follow. You might have followed yesterday, but if you're here, thank you anyways. Card on top, card on top, card on top, shuffle. They are just spinning that wheel of mythicality. What am I looking for? Manipulate Fate would be really cool. These cards aren't exactly what I want. That Search for Azcanta is pretty good, though. So we'll do this. We'll grab up basic Swamp. Go for blue. Black. Play a Search for Azcanta. That is a threat. Oh, it was earlier this stream. Sorry, Fighting Priest. I knew you were here. I was impressed by you. I promise. You're my friend. You're my friend. Much. No, I'm not gonna put Death right down there. So we'll go black for this one. Search better than Liliana the Last Hope? I think so. Being blue and being a 2-drop is prime. Okay. Do you want a Deathrite Shaman or a Mist Hologriffin? Let's see what we got on top. Nope. Not gonna put Force Will in the graveyard. How do you guys like Selfie Stick Vendilion Click? I know. It's the worst one. What do we got? No, we're not putting Locking Bliss in our graveyard. Locking Blister for 2? It's a nice Vendilion Click you got there. It'd be a shame if anything were to happen to it. That's a nice counterspell you got there. It'd be a shame if anything were to happen to it. Hard cast it. Yeah, there we go. There we go. No, I'm not putting that in my graveyard. I have to go away. Show me that Sword Splashers. Why don't you just always know and search, since you always leave it on top? I don't always leave it on top. But this game, everything on top of my library has been good. It's just the existential threat, okay? I know you wanted me to +1 just in case they had the Swords to Plowshares, but I like trash. Anything dingy or dirty or rusted. Hey, Cody. Anything dingy or dirty or rusted? Yeah, but this way I can put them to 13. I look like a slightly younger Brad Nelson. Sorry. You know what's going to be funny is once I lose all my weight, I will not look like a slightly younger Brad Nelson. So this is a control deck. I guess I'll vote for this one too. Exile a card from your graveyard, opponent. Jace the Mind Sculptor. Well, I'm fine if you use all your resources like that. I think so. Let's set up the top of our library a little bit. Okay. No, I'm not putting you in the graveyard. Let's go and manipulate some fates. It looks like my opponent does not have a way to deal with what I'm dishing out. We are up. Our opponent is up a creek without a paddle. And that paddle is called Justice. Because we stole it from them, and now we're beating them down with justice. Rough justice. Rock Lobster. To be fair, he's playing Miracles. This matchup is extremely difficult to lose. I agree. I completely agree. This is the reason that Food Chain exists, essentially, because it was so good against Miracles. No, we don't lose to a top deck Terminus. Yeah, I just exile him to Food Chain and play him out again. It's a delay. It's not a win. Well, you hashtag, you quote unquote lose some things. because I have to do it all again, but I play 2 Trop, 2 Underground, 1 Bayou. So right now in my non-foil food chain, I have 1 of each duel. So I can technically play non-foil food chain just using 2 more basics. Or 2 more fetch lands. I could actually do that. Or I play 17 lands and add in 2 Noble Hierarchs. I also have Noble Hierarchs. And I have the Emrakul package as well, in case I want to try that non-foil. Well, while our opponent does silly things, all you're missing is 1 Trop? QC. Oh, you don't actually need it. You can play it as a forest or an island or a fetch land. Feel about the no basics build. No basics is garbage. You must play basics in food chain. Playing 3 Trop, 2C, 2 Bayou, 8 fetch, 3 basics. I think that's fine. Playing 7 dual lands and just 3 basics. I mean, I'd like to see the no basic build. Dude, main deck Relic is amazing. It is outstanding. You got a store selling counterfeit duels? Jeez. We just picked up some in a collection. And I'm always careful to check, even when I'm buying things from the store, that the store is verified. That's crazy. Shows somewhat of a lack of understanding of someone in the organization. No, I'm not putting Massacre Worm in my graveyard. Jace. Also Jace. Elf Kid. Elf Kid. Cool, I gained 3. I'm down with the sickness. Buying from the high-end group is also a very safe option. Wow. Snapcaster Mage like doubling up here. He's like, I got this. I'm going to show him the business. Okay. There you go. Spending some efficient resources right there. Well done. Go for blue. Go for blue. Oh. Not a normal game store. There's a couple of vintage stocks at a fake Underground Sea and different one at a fake Volcanic. Our employees aren't trained to identify fake cards. Interesting. I've trained all of our employees, not me personally. One of my partners has trained all of our employees on grading fakes, and if they're unsure or if a card goes to a certain value, they'll wait for a manager to show up. Or just call one of us in. Most of our buys aren't on the spot anyways. We allow ourselves, 48 hours or so to make purchases so that we don't have issues. But that's just our procedures. Yeah, also Jeweler's Loops are very good. That is one way to spot fakes very quickly and efficiently. Or use the light on your camera and just understand the light test. That's another way to get a very good feel. Usually you can tell just by looking at the card. Guys, I'm at Storm Count 20. I should have just played... I'm gaining so much life this turn. Thank you. Oh, best friend. Brian and Swords to Plowshares Day 1 pals. Yeah, the magnification on some new phones is pretty good. You can really get in and see some of the stuff that's going on. Yep. Whenever I'm buying duals, I always have my duals. And if I don't have it on me immediately, I let the person know that I'm going to check and contact them if anything's wrong. But I work, whenever I trade for duals, whenever I'm selling duals, whenever I'm buying duals, I work closely with some of the best identifiers in the business. So he plays it in paper, but has too many clicks on MTGO. Well, I mean, you guys have watched me click through my combo several times now, so I don't think it's too crazy. But I am just a really fast Magic player. You have to be very quick at the game. If you're not very quick at Magic, it's very hard to play it on MTGO. You want to see some flame because he's top 10 saltiest player on MTGO. The S-Sign camera is probably solid. I mean, I'm okay if my opponent wants to flame out. It's not usually, like, it doesn't bother me. I'm just playing Magic. I know what I'm doing. S7 does a decent impression, goes to 8x mag. That's nice. I play Walking Ballista. Geist. Geist. Also a Netrunner. Geist is my runner, so. No Serum Powders. Anyone who's playing Serum Powder in this deck, anyways. That's a whole thing. I played I built a turbo version of this deck that had Serum Powders and Chrome Moxes and everything, and it's hilarious, but it's bad. Yeah, Texas Frisk beef. Beef. It is. When you only have one, it's a little bit slower. I mean, it's, yeah. Having 2, 3, or 4 is way better. I do not think I'm adding Squee when it comes out. The main thing is the deck has Deathrite Shaman, and so adding red doesn't really add to the color identity of the, or like it adds nothing material to the deck. But I'll definitely take a look. If Deathrite gets banned, I'm definitely going to play Squee. And we're going to see a 3-color going to Noble Hierarch, Birds, and Bloodbraid Elves. And yeah, you don't need more of the same effect. I understand I need to be careful with my clock. I am not playing Empath, I'm playing Trinket Mage. The best thing about Food Chain is that if you lose game 1, your deck could literally anything unless they see a Griffin, so they'll probably sideboard wrong. That is a big one. That, and most people don't know how to no, most people don't know how to sideboard against Food Chain anyways. Force of Will the Scourge. Do it. Lost Food Chain in Classic a month or so ago in the Swiss. He hostage takered your Sphere of Resistance. Hostage taker is sweet tech out of the board. That's basically the slot that Massacre Worm is for me. I love Massacre Worm. Empath is cool because you can get Tombstalker. Mage gets Ballista and your board like kind of pseudo shardless. I don't play shardless. That's only the Empath version. So if you're playing Empath Emrakul, then you play like shardless. If you play Ballista, then I mean Fierce Empath just isn't great in the Ballista version. All it does is find your Tombstalker. And you don't want Tombstalker all the time. You only want it some of the time. You only want to be great some of the time. You're on Eldrazi post until you can get the last through the breach. It's not bad. So I'm going to pay a little bit of attention because my opponent, I think, is trying to run me out of time. They're playing this clock game for some reason. Then I'll pay attention to you guys in a sec. Elfkid would stoop to clock game. I mean, I've played clock game before. Sometimes that's just your best out, or it feels like your best out. It's kind of scummy, but that's MTGO. You're going to take as many advantages as you can. And so I like the thing that I like about Food Chain is people think they can clock game you, and then you just beat them. Sneak and Show is fun. Whenever someone new comes to my local store for Legacy, you'll always loan them Sneak and Show. Seems good. Got blown out playing Grixis. There you go. Yeah, playing clock game at 9 minutes. Okay. Are we exiling my Food Chain? Hard casting and Terminus, that's fine. I still have both of my Manipulate Fates. Okay. What do we got? Put that in the bin. Deathrite Shaman. Probably should have exiled one Food Chain just in case, or one to Food Chain. Concession when you beat him in game 1 with 38 seconds on the clock. That's hilarious. Cool, you got a mentor. Cool, you got 2 mentors. Oh no. That's not another mentor. That's a Swords to Plowshares. Swords to Swordshares. Let's flip this. Search for Azcanta. Yes, we're going to put that in my graveyard. Yes, I'm going to transform Azcanta the Sunken Ruin. Let's see what we got. Manipulate Fate. Can't be bad. Card's actually just great. Let me draw 3. Mist Hollow, Eternal Scourge, Mist Hollow Griffin. You do you, El Capitan. Force Eternal Scourge, okay. Hail to Massacre Worm. Massacre Worm is gone. This is game 2. I'm up a game. Sure. Ponder away. Yeah, it's because I couldn't find my combo. Because I used it. Did I use it early this game? No. I had 1 Ballista. The thing is, though, if I draw a Ballista, like, it's basically over. Here with a look into the making of the art for the last eruption, aka the first and last time I try and make a painting look like a tapestry. That's a pretty good one. All the human monks. We're getting monksed. Cool. Let's put it in. Yeah, form or a ballista. But I don't play 4 ballistas. Push and pull the first eruption. Interesting. I'd love to play first. Yeah, we'll keep this. Yeah. Got that set aside to read. Where's cuts? Underneath that. Okay. I'll play for black. Swamp. The Deathrite Shaman. You should link it to Bryce since he is the artist. He is the artist. He's such a good artist sometimes. Most of the times. Let's brainstorm here. Gotta find not lands. Brainstorm. Bravestorm. Got him to fetch and response. There we go. Jace the Mind Sculptor. Let's play Leovold and see what happens. Didn't even name Jace the Living Guild Pact. Nope. Cool. You got a mentor. Turn 1 Chalice on 1 against a Delver deck with a grip full of 1-drops. Was so dejected you forgot to fetch when I played Sorcerer's Spyglass. That's funny. Okay. Double the mentor, double the fun. Double the bubble with Bubblemint Gum. Engineered Plague off the top would be really good. That's not an Engineered Plague off the top. If you resolve Chalice against Delver in game 1, you just abandon sub to already rub it in. That's game over already. Yep. It's Doublemint, not Bubblemint. Your face is Doublemint, not Bubblemint. What are you naming? Sure. Sick Burns. How is the card on top of my deck, Food Chain? I don't think it's Luxac. I think he sideboarded specifically for this. Yeah, the reason I played the Griffin first was in case he countered it for some reason. Wasn't thinking clearly. If I don't see Food Chain, it's much more difficult, certainly. But I drew the Food Chain right after. That was a well-played game at the end there. Should have gotten game 2, but good draws for my opponent and only lands for me. Leave it a lot worse. Yeah, this should be an almost unlosable matchup. It seems that whenever I play against Miracles on camera, this is how it goes. And whenever I play against Miracles personally, like in store for tournaments or whatever, like goes exactly opposite. But alack. Keep this hand. Well, if it makes me feel better, what's going to make me feel better? You're 0-2 against Grixis Delver and top 8s with lands. Why is the matchup so good? You have so much card advantage. They're always playing down against you. Unless they're not, when they only draw gas. Cool. Yeah, usually Miracles can't beat a Resolve Manipulate Fate. 2 mana draw 4s. Or draw 4s. But yeah. Sure, you have Athalia. Get an island. So much for your wastelands. Baleful Strix. I'm gonna leave up Force of Will. Money. Need a break. Cards boot. Are you playing a Scourge as well? Yeah, I'm playing an Eternal Scourge. You would play a Cavern of Souls Encore just to resolve your Stoneforge Mystic. Yeah, I play 3 and 1. 3 Mist Hollow Griffins, 1 Eternal Scourge. Didn't even block the Thalia when I have Death Touch. What a noob. So right. Let's resolve a Manipulate Fate. Swing one because I can. I take one. One because you left me, and two for my family, and three for my heartache, and four for my headache, and five, 6. Oh, 5 for my lost God, 6. And then tomorrow, and 8. I forget, 7 for my sorrow, 8. I forget what 8 was for, but 9 for my lost gods, 10 for everything. You can all just kiss off into the air. Behind my back, I can see that stare. You hurt me bad, but I don't mind. You hurt me bad. You do it all the time. Yeah. Food chain versus death and taxes is an interesting one. No, my green. Jit. I got Jit. Opponent be creeping. Creeping with Jit. Wanted to keep mana available. Doesn't matter. Apparently this is how they want to live their life. Wasteland. No. It's not like I have enough mana already. Yep. Hey, look, Bricefelt Altars. Rainstorm. Leofold. Oh, it's the actual worst equipment there. Dies to a Replicate. Doesn't draw any cards before it does. Yep. I feel like I agree with you. Meh. I don't want to lose life here. I should have countered that. Just so everyone is aware that I know what's going on. Oh. You're such a cutie patootie. Yes, I would love to draw a card. Why? Okay. Nope. Well, they just give No, I can't food chain here because they're it was the next 2 cards on my library. Because food chain costs 4. Leovold, Thalia gets 2, 10. Maybe he'll mess up. Oh, we'll see. Target creature gets pro black. They should give their own creature -1/-1. That'd be great. No! I think he got it. I think he's gonna get there. Ah. Okay, yes, yes, yes. Going down districts. Okay. I'm keeping forces in this time to test it because I think forcing some of their interaction late game is fine. I'm going down to 3 so I don't see them all the time. I don't know. I think it's better than Thoughtseize. Do I though? No, I still don't think it's better than Thoughtseize. I think Thoughtseize gives me more outs. Finding the Force of Will and a blue card and doing it's just so much. So many things. Oh, OCJ467, thanks for the follow. I missed that. I'm the worst. But let me show you some altars. Doesn't want to do it. Focus on the altar, not me. Here's the Murderous Cut. HG Butte. Hello. Here's my Eternal Scourge. Yeah, I'll pull them up on Facebook too. There is Walking Ballista. Here's the Mist Hologriffin. Yeah, these are the altars for my personal deck. They're all foil. They're all foil altars. There's Baleful Strix. Relic of Progenitus. And then my Deathrite Shaman. So you can definitely find me at GP Seattle, and I will have these with me, and I will hopefully be playing with them. So those are all the altered cards I have in my deck, and all the multiples of those are all altered the same way. I think currently I have the most extensively altered deck by Bryce, and also some all of his first. Yeah, that's my Strix. Those are all my Strixes. A lot of the firsts that he's done. Getting Deathrites altered. So I got them altered very early on. Like, we're talking 9 months ago. So it's... I'm not missing out. You know, if it gets banned, so what? I'll play it in something else. And I'll just have sick altars. Well, I guess I don't get to turn off the Aether Vial this turn. Let me get that Swamp. Baleful Strix down. Drew a Brainstorm. Cool. Wasteland. That would be so good if I weren't playing basics right now. That's annoying. You wish they would just leave Deathrite alone and unban top and admit they messed up. So my ideal ban, they should ban Gitaxian Probe, unban ban Gitaxian Probe and Terminus, unban that, and unban Survival of the Fittest. Because unbanning Survival of the Fittest would be fire. Just some spicy hot fire. Unban Mind Twist and Earthcraft. Yes. Yeah, it is a big ban for Cheerios. I'm okay with that. I'm going to play a Search for Azcanta. And then pass it. You look like an idiot because you own 4 unplayable Earthcrafts. I mean, hey, sometimes you own 4 unplayable Earthcrafts. No! How could you? Don't need you. I'm gonna make an Azusa, Oracle of Moldiah, Wasteland, Ghost Quarter, Ramanap, Excavator deck. I mean, maybe. Yeah, Drop of Honey is a that sideboard card though. So good. You should hit my Bayou. It's like totally not worth anything to me. I'm lying, guys. I want my Bayou to stay in play. Stay and play all day. It's called Lands, except it plays better cards. Better decks that play better cards. I'm down for that. What a twist ending! False. I'm pretty sure Lands is just the better deck. Opponent, you play so slowly. If I draw a food chain, I'll want this Baleful Strix. Gucci gang, Gucci gang, Gucci gang, Gucci gang. No, we're not putting Tombsacker in my graveyard. Nope. Yes. Okay. Yep. I'm going to empty that mana pool. Walking Bliss is like Umezawa's Jitte. It's just like it. What are you disenchanting? Yeah, okay. Shoot your Flicker Wisp. Flisker Wisps. Shoot your dude that doesn't let me draw cards. I got exactly the use I expected out of it. Tooch. Not gonna block. Come on. What do you take me for? I played 3 Ballista. A charlatan? Wow. Fetch land. There we go. Spell streaks. That's annoying. I don't know why you attack with both of them. I guess me gaining 1 life is better than everything else that happened. But I do like drawing cards. It's not a food chain. That could find me a food chain. It in fact did find me a food chain. But they were very badly disfigured. I don't need another chain. Hey, look at that Engineered Plague. It was a super aggressive Flicker Wisp. Yeah, I'm going to swing 1. Don't care about blocking. I don't do mornings. They're getting super aggressive on their attacks. That's weird. Sure. It's not a land. It's almost as good at this point. 1, 4. Let's see. Exiled 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 11. Fetchable lands. I have 2 fetchable lands left. But I've got 8 total lands remaining. I just shoot the Flicker Wisp now, right? Okay. Didn't get blown out by another Flicker Wisp. Still need to draw land. That is not precisely what I needed. But, fortunately, Eternal Scourge is a great card. Just a land. Land would be great. Not a food chain. Food chain isn't great. Yep. Get in for 1. They're both duels. I have a Trop and an Underground Sea. No, if I guess it makes sense for me to not attack because then I go to 1 and I have to get exactly a non-fetch. I'm going to go off the rails on a crazy train, guys. Going off the rails on a crazy train. Yep, that was my last ballista for anyone who's counting. But what that means is that I can hopefully get this Engineered Plague down and can likely win the game from there. Just on the back of my Eternal Scourge. You wouldn't have done that yet? Well, may the odds be ever in my favor. Okay, what are you grabbing? In case they have backup Thalia. I would love to draw a non-fetch land and play this Engineered Plague. Are you going to get Sword of Fire and Ice? Because that's probably what I would get. Are they going to get Batterskull? No, they're not keeping Port up. They're playing the Jit. That's why they got Jit. Yeah, I was just handed that. Not attacking with the crew. Why don't you just cast Food Chain and then make infinite mana and cast Plague? Let's read Food Chain for a second. Spend this mana only to cast creature spells. I don't think Engineered Plague is a creature spell. Hence why Massacre Worm. Massacre Worm is my massacre on a creature. Tragic like a slip. You're right. Okay. Let's brainstorm away our sadness. It's not human, nor is it denser. Got him. Ooh. Well, that was loose. That was incredibly loose, guys. We did it, though. Your lands request? What was your lands request? Can I play lands on stream? You need to learn how to play it for the GP. No. One of the primary reasons is I don't own explorations. So, if I want to learn how to play lands, I also don't own loams for some reason. Thought I had a set. I guess I don't have a set. Yeah, so most of this is pretty cheap. It's just the explorations that are quite expensive. So until I have those, no. And furthermore, you can just watch. You can watch Paul play lands on stream, on all of the streams. I don't mind if you win a GP, but you're gonna have to put in your own work to win the GP. I have to practice and prepare with my own deck. Yeah, LSV and Jarvis Hugh both stream lands. Jody Keith streams lands pretty regularly. There's plenty of lands guides if that's just what you want to play. Like, lands gets free wins. That's the beautiful thing about Legacy. Almost every deck you can play gets just some free wins, just because of how the deck's built. But yeah, not me. Not doing it. I do have Tiny Tin Boys, almost fully built. Need 3 Leyline of the Void. Don't play lands and be a decent human being. Jody Keith is crazy. And he does beat everyone because of how he plays. And I'm missing 3 City Traders and a Steel Overseer in the main deck. It's all about turbo depths. Food Chain's best and worst matchups. Best is any non-blue fair deck. So Maverick, Death and Taxes, all the above. Oh man, this hand would be so good if it had more than 1 land. And it's so much better. Worst matchup, Show and Tell. Show and Tell is just a bad matchup. I think the best matchup, the one that I just always win, is probably Maverick. Storm is tough, but I'm almost undefeated against it right now because of my sideboard. So I don't think Storm's gone to a mediocre matchup. Mediocre, if not actually pretty good matchup. Chaining all the foods. Food chaining. Played it a lot as lands and a little as food chain. It feels pretty bad for it is pretty bad for lands, yeah. Food chain is definitely definitely a deck that can take advantage of how slow lands can be. If lands gets fast combo against food chain, it's like cool. Like, nice knowing you. I'll see you around. Hags, right? Hags. Oh, I forgot about that. Forgot that I need one more mana just to cast my food chain. That's annoying. Eternal Scourge, Manipulate Fate, Mistel the Griffin. There we go. Yeah, Paul. Because I just can't beat you for some reason. Yep. A lot of basics, 3 mana combo that can kill you from almost no board state. That's nice. It's super nice. Fake blocking. I do all the fake blocking. I'm the fakest blocker. This is a lot of damage. Yeah. Oh, wow. Do I just get a combo out? There we go. Yeah, not if he has Flicker Wisp, but my opponent would have responded if they had any of it. Wow. I agree. Go, go, Power Rangers! Da, 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 da. Mighty Morphin Power Rangers! Get us a burger. Would you like fries with that? That would have been funny. I think, I don't know. We'll have to talk to Bryce, but my non-foil version, maybe I should make these guys Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. Mighty Morphin Power Rangers! Wouldn't that be great? That was my childhood, guys. I grew up on that. Look at that missed Hollow Griffin from my hand. What do they need to fix about MTGO? It looks fine to me. This program's not terribly busted or anything. That's why I'm so messed up. I mean, you know how it is. Some of us had to live through all of the 90s. Do I have a team for Saturday? I don't yet have a team for Saturday. But my main goal in life is just to combo my opponent out with Walking Ballista. Am I going to play Food Chain in Seattle? Of course. Never felt comfortable trying to play Food Chain at large events. I played Food Chain, so I've been playing Food Chain at events since GP Louisville of last year. Day 2 GP Las Vegas, 7-2. And then played against Vidianto. And then 2 burn players in a row. And so that was a thing. Do I want to be on Team Paul? What? Do I get to play Legacy? Because if I get to play Legacy, maybe. Food Chain! Hey, Bryce. We talked about making my non-foil Griffins and Scourge into Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. And then the Scourge could be... oh, man. What's the robot assistant called? We could make the Eternal Scourge that robot assistant. Oh, boy! Jan Chu placed 37th in Vegas. Is Jan Chu Cosmo? 12-3 is not bad. Megazord? No, it's not Megazord. C-3PO could be fun. Maybe we could do Star Wars characters. What do you think, Jaden? Should we do Star Wars characters for my Mistral Griffins and Eternal Scourges? Altars and non-foil. Have you seen my foil altars?
No. Why? Wait, what does Star Wars have to do with Eternal Scourge?
Someone said C-3PO. Someone was asking me, or telling me that I needed to make Eternal Scourge a Megazord.
Oh, okay.
Hey Bryce, what the cheers? W Tigger, 22 centimeters. Thank you for the follow. Mr. Kodasi from the Facebook group. Okay, there you go. Welcome in. His fingers are now as hard as rock. Yeah, my fingers are, you know, things. Someone did say altars. I've showed off your altars too. Having a good time. $500 bits. It's like a sub. It's almost as good as a sub. You know, Jaden, why aren't I playing Rashmi as my commander?
Wait, what?
I mean Brawl. Why aren't I playing Rashmi and Brawl? Because then I get ramp, and my Paradox Engine is that much better because I have ramp creatures.
You dig more for your combo pieces.
In green or blue?
Oh, I'm just saying the blue.
Okay.
Like, are you talking about making the same deck again?
Balls O Steel. Yeah, I know Cosmo well. Cosmo's hilarious. You should add a lone grape shot. Hey, Tony! Alpha Titan. Captain of Industry. Yeah, let me pull up Facebook. The robot's name is Alpha. Oh, you're right. It is Alpha. I thought you were saying... Okay. What did I lose to last round? I lost to Miracles. You think the worst matchup is Turbo Depths? It's a very bad matchup. I agree. Do you think Turbo Depths is worse than... I guess that's true. You don't get to interact with the combo nearly as much as Sneak and Show. So Sneak and Show is probably slightly better than Turbo Depths. Yeah, I know Cosmo very well. The food chain community is super tight knit. But Cosmo and I met in Louisville. We played against each other in one of the side events, and then we've kind of hung out since then. Every time we see a big event, Worcester last year, Vegas, on and on. How the top ban was supposed to promote format diversity, but it removed the best deck, and the only new deck that diverged from the miracles banning its miracles. Yeah. Alpha 5. Okay. Thank you, Alpha Titan. Hey, Viv. What's up? Long time no playing Legacy with me. Because, yeah. Have you tried Hostage Taker? It's really good in the grinding matchups against Sneak and Show. Hostage Taker, I have heard is very good in those matchups. It's been 1 week. We didn't play Legacy, though. Right? Tell me that I'm wrong. Yeah, I don't agree with Four Hymns in the sideboard. I played that for a while and I don't love it. I think that there's a lot better things you can be doing in the sideboard. Cool. Playing with them at the locals is sweet. Mulligander. Well, let's hope my opponent's on Dredge. Sorbo 1. Trying to play standard to get ready for the GP, but instead of just being addicted to Arena. See, Arena is a lot of fun. I play it at least like 5 minutes a day. I mean, at least like by 5 minutes, I mean like an hour a day. Yeah, and like you're getting ready for the GP and whatnot, but man, Arena just gets in there. I'm so excited for Brawl to be on Arena, because I'm going to just play that all the time. And I might just build Rashmi Storm, Rashmi Paradox Engine combo. But I really love Brawl, my Brawl Paradox combo. Yeah. Checkpile doesn't have a great matchup against Food Chain, but it's fine. You prefer Melee? I mean, of the Smash Bros. Titles, those are certainly a good choice. Let's cast Manipulate Fate. They're talking about making wastes legal so you can play Karn decks. That would be interesting. My opponent with a Spell Snare. Fire. Shots fired. Was that instead of being the format bad guy, Miracles players have managed to change the narrative, them being the steadfast underdog, so there's that. I mean, the format underdog. I don't know if I can buy that. I don't know that that's correct. Project M it is. I'm excited for it on the Switch. I'm actually thinking about getting a Switch. Watch out for a Stifle. You think my opponent's on Rug? I've seen Spell Snare out of Grixis Delver. I've seen Spell Snare out of a lot of decks. Miracles might be the last hope against the Delver Menace. That or a Gataxian Probe ban. I'll be right back, guys. Oh, did I get wastelanded? Okay. If I resolve death right number 2, it's game. I think so. Let's see what Ponder brings us. Thank you. Look, you're watching and we're getting wastelanded. Just bought probe foils. While fighting a good fight against Delver. I mean, yeah. Get probe is so OP. It's insane. Opponent's like, Relic presented us. What is this? Batosai, what's up? Not much. Just hanging out, playing Relic of Progenitus and non-basics into Wastelands. So I don't care. Let me get rid of that brainstorm. No brainstorms for you. Kind charlatan. Yeah, I'm so ahead. Unkind charlatan, I guess. Show me the stifle. Lol. Should have fetched on my turn. Check pile is Bay. And Bay is Bay. Oh no, a daze. Oh no. What is this madness? Probably should have kept up mana for that earlier in the turn. Manman 47. You're gonna be playing in Seattle. That'll be awesome. Excited to see you there. Haha. Eat the wasteland. Trying Notion Thief and Dak in the main of 4-color. I like it a lot. Notion Thief and Dak should be in the main. So combo nasty. Lightning Bolt. How dare you, sir? Unhand me. Yeah, if he eats my stuff, I react with the Relic. It's great. Tried Grove Punishing Fire Dak version and hated it. You do have a main board true name. Dumps all over lands and fair decks. Yep. True name Nemesis is a real card. What's in the box? That's in the box. It is a box. Got you with a box. I don't need another food chain. That is also true. True name is very beatable. I will take 3. Oh, look at you. You're so cute. Aww. You tapped out your Deathrite Shaman for nothing. There are like 3 guys at your LGS that have Tabernacles. Yeah, that's pretty good. Nice ponder. Even a resolved one is easily beatable with Loam and a Ghost Quarter. Yeah. Ghost Quarters are super good against most Legacy decks. I'm surprised more people don't play them. Yep. I definitely surgical Ghost Quarters more than I surgical Wastelands. Because Ghost Quarters wreck me. If they go on long enough. It's cool the first couple times. I try and just hit both of them. Okay. A-okay. Is it right to play the Mist Hollow Griffin? I think I play a Deathrite Shaman, and then we play the Shaman game, and we just sit on Baleful Strix. Yep. Good, I'm glad everyone agrees. Opponent is not happy with the top of their deck. Unless they just need double black for something. Most of them do struggle with a 2020 Flying Indestructible. You say end of turn Relic? I agree. Gotta say no to Gurmag Angler. Tassamag the Gurmif Angler. Uh-oh. They may just be playing the Gurmif Angler here. I'm okay with you gaining 2. Okay. Get rid of something. Tassamag the Golden Fangler. Just relic him so he can't angler you. I agree. What is up with all these food chains? Goodness. Huh. Do I blast the bins and play a Griffin? 2 cards in hand, they're not happy with it. Blasting the bins. So you put food chains in your food chain so you can food chain while food chaining. One of the cards in his hand is Stifle. I'm going to say no to your Deathrite Shaman. Human shaman zombie fish. Oh, Spell Pierce. Ooh. You're sure one of the cards in his hand is Stifle? Nope. Need to cast the Griffin. It's my end step. Needed to cast the Griffin there. Whatever. Ponder's out. Let's go. Let's do this. Oh man. I got distracted, guys. It's the end of the stream for some reason. And I'm getting distracted. I don't know what to do with my life. Damus78. Thank you for the follow. Missed that. I keep missing these. Playing that Ballista into the days. Yeah. The sun was in my eyes. Was it a blood sun that was in my eyes? Maybe it was. Oh man. Oh man. What a way to end that game. It's bad. There are way better games. Way better examples of games too. What's another quote that we have? Moms can be young too. Who said that one? You don't get candy unless you say trick or treat. Your costume is horrible. You look like a normal person. Oh man. Okay. First, keep it. Let's keep and peep it. Bayou, Deathrite Shaman. I pass the turn. Something to do with ringing doorbells the day before. I think I fully understand the quote. How did I know that would be a wasteland? How did I just know in my heart of hearts? There is no pain we are receiving. I'm on the pursuit of happiness. Neither of us has played anything, so Cool. I'm gonna get a Trinket Mage. Let's start playing Magic. Do you want to build a snowman? Pyroblast. Darn it. You're so much better at Magic than me. And away. And that's how the news goes. Okay. I feel like Winter War benefits me more. Am I less mana efficient than you? Well, look at Winter Warp so I can. Laura Fix 1, thanks for the follow. Okay. Yeah, they can cast a 5/5 for black. You're right. I have a daze. Baleful Strix is pretty good against Insectile Aberration. I've heard. But I'm not a doctor. Well, our opponent keeps drawing lands. So it's obvious to me which one of us is more mana efficient. Of course. Of course, of course. No, I think playing the 1/1 Ballista back there probably would have been good. It would have saved me 6 life. Kind of. No, a land wouldn't have done anything. Because of the wonderful Walking Ballista things he does. Yasser Arafat. I think I'm comfortable going to 7. Let me just kill your Insectile Aberration with an Abrupt Decay. And start attacking you. Yeah, they were really in the tank there. They had the daze, and they're like, well, I've got this daze, but do I force a will it? If you like it, then you should have put a +1 counter on it. Oh. I mean, Locking Ballista just gets so much better with +1/+1 counters. Nope. Force of Will? Pinger's a pinger. Nice. Spell Pierce. I should have pinged him for one. Shh. Don't speak. Snip, snap, snoopity. Snapcaster Mage is pretty good right there. Gonna have to say. Yeah, I thought my opponent was going to bolt face. But okay. Okie dokie, man. Does my Griffin make it? Is the world a vampire? I agree, it was very ambitious to bolt the Ballista with 3 cards in hand. Bum ba-dum bum 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 ba da 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 dun 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 dun. Yes, that was a product of the 90s. No hardcast force, please. Wouldn't that be just ironic? Just incredibly and irrationally terrible for me. Better do it for extra because stifle. Okay. I mean, like, I always do it for extra, but yeah. You're going to see Smashing Pumpkins in July? That'll be sweet. Today was the greatest. Da, da, da. Dun, da, da, dun, da, da, dun, da, da, dun, da, da. I should have a soundboard that plays epic music as soon as I'm comboing. That I can play epic music on as soon as I start comboing, is what I mean to say. Original lineup, and they're playing stuff from the first 4. Ooh, that's going to be sick. Worth. Completely worth. Hey, Kyre. You want to watch the last match of this thing?
No, I've been invited to play Brawl.
Well, you should watch the last match of the thing because this is game 2 and I'm going to game 3.
No, I can't. I can say hi to chat, though.
Say hi to chat then.
How's it going, everyone?
Everyone says, say hi, everyone. This is the beginning of the end for game 2.
You got some people here.
We're at
Awesome.
62, yeah. We have a lot of food chainers in here, actually. 1 bit per click, please. I would love... Okay, keep going. Hi, Chad.
How's it going, Vivi?
Man, that's Manman. Vivi's in here, though.
Oh, that's right.
The Lady Blue is somewhere. That's, you need to give me more cheers, Bryce. See? Word. From Vivi.
That's who I was talking to.
Okay.
They said hi, Kyre.
Oh, I thought that was...
Jeez.
Someone said Chad.
I'm definitely not Chad.
Yeah, you gotta keep going. 1 bit is 1 prayer. One pro that they don't have a hard cast for so well. I don't know. I thought, whatever. Maybe you're Gideon. Nobody knows. I'm almost there, guys. I'm almost at... How many... Oh, okay, they can only have one stifle. 2 more. If they force, you want your bits back? Okay, Bryce. I'll add it on to what I pay you for the commission.
Wow. Hold on, I got some change in my pocket.
But Kyra, the change in your pocket wasn't enough.
Was it not?
And chat was like, "Forget you."
Ah.
Did you see the tagline for the stream? It's brat brat pew pew.
Oh my god. Why? Does anybody actually get that?
I don't know if anyone got the brat brat pew
People that
pew.
actually know what that's from.
You need a sword. We got there. You feel inadequate right now because you need a sword. I tried but have no permission. Oh, there we go. Yeah. Viv, I'll give you a sword. You should not feel inadequate. No.
You need to do it through Twitch.
I do it through Twitch. Mod user. There you go. Easy.
You need swords to fight with and stuff.
Yeah, you need swords. Not swords for everybody.
Is it from BoJack? Yes,
it is from BoJack.
See, I knew there would be somebody in here.
See, and I guess Batosai deserves a sword too. He's
really
in here long enough.
Batosai's pretty cool.
Hey, Butte is saying hi.
What's up, man? Well, I'm gonna go. I just barely got in, and I was like, well.
But I want to brawl.
Well, there are 3 of us right now, so we need a 4th.
Yeah, just sit here and play with me.
No.
No,
Elson said he was gonna leave, so he wanted to play one more game. By the way, if you guys have tried Brawl yet, I was skeptical. I mean like real skeptical. I was like, why in the world would I play such a ridiculous format? And then Brian convinced me to build one, and I actually really like it.
It's amazing.
And I don't like playing standard, so if that
used to be subs who were
says
mod
anything.
before it was handed out to everyone. So originally mods, it was like me and Patrick and all of our casters were mods.
Yeah.
And then it became that.
Now pretty much every regular is a mod.
Yeah, we started.
Most.
Most of our regulars are mods now. Bryce is a mod. Paul's a mod. Vivi's a mod. Of course, you're kidding. He's the Canna Dabbler. No, Kyra, you should be the Canna Dabbler.
What's the Canna Dabbler?
It's a Canadian dabbler.
Oh.
So you're the Canna Dabbler.
I'd only be like half a Canna Dabbler.
But at least you're more Canna Dabbler than I am.
I am more Canna Dabbler than you are.
No.
Hey Brian, how do you beat that card?
I think Abrupt Decay is pretty good.
Or you could just like combo instead.
Or you just Abrupt Decay. Because I have Baleful Strix.
Brian is so boring.
I have Baleful Strix for that
His
thing.
opponent plays a
Bryce
really,
is
really
a mod.
cool
Fix
card.
that. MD Hackbert bullied us into being a mod. Yeah, we should demod Bryce.
Yeah, we should.
Okay, if I get 100 bits from 50 people, I will demod Bryce.
Oh yes, do it.
50 people have to give 100 bits apiece. You can't give 5,000 bits.
That's everybody but 9 people.
Yes.
Watch, Bryce is going to be the first one to donate. Bryce is going to be like, $1 down.
I got you, fam.
I got you. So how's the stream been running? Has it been running all right?
Yeah, we've been having a lot of fun.
You know that last night we ended early because things
it
weren't
went
working.
down.
Yeah.
So I turned off. I haven't had any issues with the stream.
Well, Bryce messed with a couple things.
And then I've turned it so it's not recording anymore. So,
okay.
Yeah.
Maybe we need to delete like a ton of stuff or something.
I cannot time out the moderator, Bryce, unless you're the owner of this channel. Oh, I'm so sorry, Hackbert.
How's it going, about to say?
HG Butte.
That works. That works.
Okay. Yep.
Subs work.
That counts, but also we will play Cheerios. I will play Cheerios.
One here. Put a 1 mark.
Okay.
49 more.
49 to go. Don't worry, I'm gonna relic him. Thanks for keeping me honest, though. Let's untap our blue land, I guess. Um.
All right. Well, it was great hanging out for a second, but I'm gonna go beat some face in with my Tezzeret deck.
Okay. I'll be out in a bit. I should build a Rashmi. I should turn my deck into a Rashmi deck. Wouldn't that make a lot of sense?
I need to build a second one because
See, but Rashmi Paradox Engine just seems great.
yeah, it kind of does.
Yeah.
All right. Much love, chat. Later.
Deathrite Shaman was a great draw. You got to go get food? I mean, you don't have to. Absolutely. We should play Brawl in Seattle. We'll bring extra decks so that you can play. Nope. Not a fan of Lightning Bolt. Food is off the chain. Let's untap this one. Manipulate Fate. You're trying to figure out how to drive your cards up the coast without leaving them in the car while sightseeing. Good luck. Or leave them with me before you leave, and they'll be in my car headed up. We'll get there Tuesday night. I mean, maybe. I don't know that it's better to Leovold. How dare you draw a lightning bolt? Ugh. Some people's kids. Wow. It's not super hot outside. I may want to work on standard deck on the way, so you're welcome. It's not going to be terribly, so like the humidity is not something that I'm super worried about for you. Well, I know one Manipulate Fate that I'm not casting. Yeah, I don't think you're going to have too much issue with people breaking into the car. Yeah, this is brutal. Just pack light and bring your bag. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. Well, let's swing 3. Murderous cut off the top. It's not a murderous cut off the top. Pretty DED dead. Well, we're close. That was almost good. We went even, and we will open this chest for good luck. Show me what you got. 30 play points. Not bad. Not bad. Well, everyone, I'm going to go out and brawl. We've got a Rogue Refiner in there. Going to go out and brawl. Thank you for the 1 cheer for effort. That Winter Orb was... Now I know, definitively. If I would have only drawn my one of Murderous Cut, things could have been different. Thank you, everyone, and I will catch you guys around, if not sooner, by Friday. Likely still Food Chain. Hail Heroes.